Welcome to another monthly webinar for the membership of the National Chimney Sweep Guild. We present this webinar each and every month to give you ideas, to give you processes, to give you some procedures that may just help you move to a higher level with your business, making it more profitable and with a higher ROI, which is a return on your investment, the profits for your business. And this month, I want to talk about something called the chimney assessment. You see, we actually have a standard of care to follow in the chimney inspection process. This is put forth by the National Fire Protection Association in their 211 standards, and every chimney sweep in America is probably aware of this. You're taught this in your certification classes and your training, and it's constantly referenced. The process is spelled out as in what type of inspection that you are required to do to fulfill the standard of care. But I want to talk about something called the assessment because the assessment is not detailed. And so let's talk about the chimney assessment and let's see if you have a process in place for the chimney assessment. Now, why do we want to have a chimney assessment in addition to our chimney inspection process? Because the chimney assessment and the appliance assessment is going to step outside of the realm of the inspection process that you're commonly doing. What it's going to do is have you look at everything with clarity. Many of these things are outside of the actual NFPA 211 inspection standards. We're going to be looking at things here such as what is a potential breakdown that could happen after you leave? You've got to remember one of the worst experiences you can have, and as a service company, is to go and service an appliance or a chimney and then get a call that something didn't work right, that something's broke or something's just not operating, because you know what's going to happen. The customer's going to expect you to fix it. And many times they don't mind paying you once, but they have a real problem paying you twice. This is why we need to up the standard of what we're doing during the assessment process. So during the assessment process, what are we doing? We're looking at everything in and around the installation and the chimney that may be an issue. It could be something that's going to cause a breakdown later. It could be a water entry issue that's not even associated with the chimney, and any number of things. We want to go over these very completely with our customers and make sure that we have noted these in our documentation report to them. This is vastly important because if we don't do this, they just may be holding us accountable for these things. It can go as far as predicting failure of a gas appliance in the near future. Is everything right with that appliance, or are there things that are outside of the realm of giving them a long life? Is there things outside of that inspection standard that you need to be noting? What else are we doing during this assessment? We're assessing any damage in the areas that we're going to be working on. We want to be sure and report these. So again, we're not held accountable. So your assessment process is going to go through the entire time you're at that home. And the assessment also is going to include how you're doing your cleanup. It's going to include how you're doing your paperwork. Have you removed all traces that you were there? In other words, does the job site is it in a better condition? Is it cleaner, more organized than it was when you got there? Are you assessing it for, is there any soot that may have leaked out during the work you were doing? Is there any dust anywhere? Is there anything that's out of order? You see, that's one of the things that people really want. They want their things in order. So what we've got to do is step up to this highest level of assessment that we can. Coming into the job, we're assessing everything. We're assessing for future problems that could come back to haunt us in this. We're assessing it for anything that could go wrong, and we're then going to report this to the customer. What we're doing by doing this is we are issuing our warnings. We are telling them what may happen, what may go wrong. And by doing this, what you're going to be doing is servicing and serving your customer to the highest level. So let's take a look at your own assessment process when you go in. Do you assess everything there that it's all in working order? Are you assessing that everything's operating properly? Are you assessing if that screen on that set of glass enclosures is moving freely? Could a little bit of lubrication help this? Could a little bit of wiping with a cloth? Could cleaning the glass? All of these things are things that are going to set you apart from any of your competition by providing this higher level of service. So step up the gear with chimney assessment, not just doing great chimney inspections, but step up with your assessment process of assessing what's going on, what's happening, what may go wrong, and share your thoughts, share your opinions with your customer. You're going to find that you're going to build a customer that's going to become an enthused customer because you're stepping up beyond it. Whenever I did this webinar, I picked a social media post that I saw had been circulating around the internet. And what it said was, chimney sweeps, we saw problems you didn't know you had in ways you probably wouldn't understand. That's some really deep thoughts, but it kind of explains what many of your potential customers know about what you do. They're going to know about what you do because of the service that you perform. And building up the reviews and the testimonials of how you provided this service to the highest level is going to be what's going to take your business to an entirely new level. And with that, I want to thank you for joining me this month on the monthly webinar here on behalf of the National Chimney Sweep Guild. It's presented every month by the CBC Success Group, and it's an honor, it's a privilege, and it's a pleasure to have you join us each and every month. Talk to you next month. Let us know if we can help you in any way in your business. It's as simple as setting up a conversation and let's talk and let's see if we got some processes that you may can install in your system that's going to take you to a higher level. Talk to you later.